Analyze this video. Right, so these guys, look at this. This guy is heavily geared, right? So that's the mob. So this guy is doing whatever he needs to do. That's his job, right? This guy is screaming his lungs out, right? You can see on other videos the way he screams out. So that's he instigates. So that's another two people, right? So they masked, they all closed up, so they come with gears, right? You see, they're protecting their identity. Definitely, they're all protecting their identity. They don't want to be recognized. Yeah, showing fingers and all this kind of stuff. So this guy is an instigator, right? So remember his face. You saw this guy probably on other sites because he assaulted a man with this board, right? And this board most likely has something heavy in there. So look here, let me come back. See, like this person that's on their side with the crosses, so it's red cross, probably they're helping with something. So this lady also has something red, maybe red cross. So these people are taking images. All these guys, all these instigators, right? They walking around with people and cameras are covering them. That's another person, that's her. She's at the fan, she's in the fan line, she's very stocky person, right? So she's protecting, so she holds lines. And they broke down and feel like they break barriers, they create barriers between two oppositions in a few lines. So there's like the people in the back as well, yes. So, right, okay, so they prepared the cone. Now we can analyze. So they prepared the cone and they put the cone here on purpose. So now this guy and this guy, you will see in other videos. So now they're standing still. They're standing still, they prepare because something is gonna happen. And that's what's happening right now, right? Like, look, you see, they just put the flag on fire, and he's gonna get on that cone, right? That's the cone right there. So, and now they kind of quiet. They quiet and they're looking out. They're looking at the position, so nothing would happen. So there's another person on the left. I lost it yet. Her. She's also one of the supervisors, commanders, whatever. So this guy is a Red Cross. So they come prepared. So if these are the peaceful protesters, they're gonna have to come that heavily equipped, and this is that. It's nothing. You will see it further down in the video. So I don't even have to explain this, right? So fingers and all. This person, there's like at least 5, 6 people wearing yellow hats. They taking notes. What are they taking notes? If these people are doing their job, I have no idea what they taking notes of. It would be really interesting to look at this at her notes, right? So they instigate, and everybody's covering their faces, and she's playing music, such and such, blah blah blah, right. Again, so they continue, and there's always people around other people who's instigating other people with cameras. So everything has been filmed right now, 21st century. That's one of the, I don't know if he's a leader, but no, but he is actually pissing off the cops, right? So he's walking very stocky, like he's proud because nobody's gonna touch him. This guy is in yellow hat, so I think that he's taking notes of people doing something kind of illegal, so they can actually charge, or they telling these people, okay, you cannot do this or you can do this. Probably law majors, right? So he's taking other people's others instigators, right? So look at this guy. You know this guy. You've seen this guy. You know this guy, right? He wants to burn down the system. He doesn't care about human life. All right, so this girl, she's from another video. I'll show you the video from another day. So this guy, again, taking notes. This is the lookout. She's looking out and they communicate constantly. They constantly communicate. She's constantly looking around. She's not bringing the attention to herself. So she's always quiet. Well, I've been looking at those people, right? Heavily prepared, again, for fight, peaceful protester. So this guy, they communicate with this guy. This guy holds something in his back. Not sure what, probably something to throw. Right? They just talk. So this guy is being there as well. He's watching. So everybody, it's like on the casino floor, right? Everybody's watching everybody. So this is from another date. So that's her. This is something that has inside something. I don't know. Maybe it makes the sound. I think. So look at them, right? So I asked them to show me their faces. Do not cover your face, right? So this girl was not covering her face, but these guys are all covering, right? And now, as soon as I start asking them to show their faces, what happens? So this lady is start distributing masks, right? So the mask goes all around now, right? So put a mask, cover yourself, protect your identity. Look at this guy. He's protecting his identity, right? So peaceful protesters, look at them, right? Look at them. Look at this, I don't know, characters, right? Look at these characters, all heavily geared for the riots, for the peaceful protests, for the riots, right? Riots. Nobody cares about peacefully protesting. Nobody cares about the message that they're supposed to send us. So the message is already long gone. So this is only to create a chaos. Right? Geared up, covered completely. Some people don't really care. They do not really cover themselves. I don't know. This are the children. It's the kids, right? So, but listen, right? Show me your finger and look, and she's gonna expose herself. Boom, she exposed herself. That's her face. Spread it, share it, do whatever you want to do. But then again, right? So the people and the people. And I don't know if it's here, right? He points out, right? He points out, he doesn't really point out to his crowd. He's actually, we're pointing out to a cop. Look, cop, there's people who's doing something illegal. They are protected by police officers. You see, and they all went there. They all went there, all of them. Yes, good. You can write it down that he did good job. He can get a pay for it. All right, now we're gonna go to images, right? So let's look at the images. Look out, this guy was with the other guy, with the instigator, when they were standing on the front line. So he's walking around with the bicycle, constantly taking notes, right? He's taking notes on the phone. So she's a lookout. She was standing on that pole for hours. That's her job. That's her tattoo. You can find this person if you want to. It's probably each picture is 5 seconds. So this is just a tattoo, but look at this guy, right? So that's an ID, right? This guy in the yellow hat and with the booklet, right? Whatever he writes the note on. So that's where he writes his notes in, right? Whatever he writes in there. Very smart guy. And here's his ID. Blah blah blah, that's his name. I don't know. Report, I think. Call 212-679-6018 to check in and check out. Check in and check out with your team leader. So these are not peaceful protesters. These are the professional rioters. Again, call number to do something, Antifa or Tifa, whatever it says. So play around if you want to, if you can read it. But that's very. We have to get in there. We have to get into their kitchen, head on. Fight them. It's hard. Again, same thing. Tattoos. People are not covering themselves, so they don't care. Again, that's the same guy. Peaceful protesters. This lady, right, so heavily tattooed, so that those tattoos, probably it's easy to find, to give tattoo artists so they can look at it and they can probably ID who it comes from. But look at this, right? Some sort of a keychain marker and something that you can press and something's going to come out right here. Like, look, I don't know what it is, right? So um, again, tattoos, goodbye, goodbye. That's another. She was looking out for other people. She has a red cross. Maybe she's not that red cross. It's red cross or something else. Red cross. It's not actually red cross. It's like red star. So they have something in there, in the back, right? Radio, back, something. So there's like a group of people and group of people. That's the lookout girl, right? So that's what I was trying to say, right? And this is the guy, this is the famous guy. They, by the end of the day, he actually smashed the other guy by the bus. I think there was a bus, and you will see it somewhere on Facebook with the video, right? So it's 100%. It's this guy. So he needs to go to jail. So I guess this is it.